Occurred, the 16th of April 2008, 4 hours 20 minutes and 0 seconds. Local location: Jasper, in USA. Shape: unknown. Duration: about 1 second. No of observers. 1 characteristics: left a trail. Unusual streak of green to blue light flew down the southern sky. While driving home about 4:20 Eastern Daylight Saving Time, north of Jasper, in by about 5 to 8 miles, I was facing south and saw a greenish to bluish streak of light in the southern sky, heading mainly south with a little to the west. It was only one streak visible, as most of my view was covered by a thin tree line. As far as identifying the object, it could be anything due to the thin line of trees in the way. All I can confirm is the streak of light that appeared and disappeared suddenly at approximately the given time. This is the first time I have seen a streak of light like such that was like 1/4 of an inch thick from my view and distance.
Occurred, the 10th of July 2008, 0 hours 35 minutes and 0 seconds. Local location: Jasper, in USA. Shape: circle. Duration: 15 minutes. No of observers. 1 characteristics: lights on object, aura or haze around object. Changed colo 4 bright lights seen over Jasper. In I got up TP head to bed at 0:00 and went to kitchen for a drink, looked out the window which faces the west. I saw the moon was in a very strange location and which seemed to be interacting with a cloud face. I allos noticed a bright light a large distance to the right of the moon which I thought might be a star. I stood there for a few seconds and out of nowhere another bright light appeared to the right of that light. I went to get my camera because I had seen this same event several months before, but on a very clear night and at 3:30. When I got outside with my camera, there now was a total of 4 lights forming a V, with the tip pointing up to the ski, and lacking 1 light to make a perfect shaped V. As I attempted to focus my camera on the sighting, the lights were gone. I served time in the USAF as a jet engine mechanic, grew up an Air Force brat in the same branch. I have been around and interested in aircraft my whole life, and I know of no aircraft that acts or reacts in the manner I have described.
Occurred, the 2nd of November 2015, 21 hours 45 minutes and 0 seconds. Local location: Jasper, in USA. Shape: circle. Duration: 10 seconds. No of observers. 1 characteristics: lights on object, at least 15 orange discs that formed a V formation with a tail. I was on my balcony smoking and was looking up for shooting stars and looked up over my house to the southwest and saw at least 15 flying discs that each had a bright orange light. My jaw dropped and I saw that they were flying in a V formation, with some coming backwards from the apex of the V and curved around to the right, making what looked like a tail off the right side of the V formation. They were gliding through the air effortlessly with no sound. They headed southwest in the sky and traveled out of my line of sight. It was truly amazing to witness, and it was very beautiful and majestic.
Occurred, the 8th of July 2016, 0 hours 0 minutes and 0 seconds. Local location: Jasper, in USA. Shape: circle. Duration: no of observers. 4 in the north sky. About 15 to 14,000 feet in the air. It was round and oranges red, half the size of the moon. It seemed to get smaller, then went straight up to this sky, disappeared.
Occurred, the 15th of December 2017, 18 hours 50 minutes and 0 seconds. Local location: Jasper, in USA. Shape: other. Duration: 1 minute. No of observers. 1 characteristics: lights on object, aircraft nearby. I observed an unidentified craft flying somewhat low, being pursued by 4 fighter jets. Jasper, Indiana. Attorney. About 1850 on December 15, 17, I observed what I thought was a damaged aircraft, as it made no noise. It had 2 dim white lights. I estimate the altitude to be between 5 to 8,000 feet. It was headed southeast at about 100 degrees heading. 2 fighters pursuing about 2 minutes behind. Another set of fighters followed at 2 minutes behind the lead fighters.
Occurred, the 20th of February 2008, 22 hours 1 minute and 0 seconds. Local location, Huntingburg, IN, USA. Shape, oval. Duration, 8 seconds. No observers, 0 characteristics. Aircraft nearby. Golden object during eclipse. I was out watching the lunar eclipse Wednesday 20th, 2008. At 10:01 Eastern Time, as the eclipse was becoming total, an object came into view from overhead. My attention had been on the moon, so I didn't see it coming until it was noticeably passing just to the south of the moon. There had been no loud, jet plane sound to signal its appearance. This was without a doubt the brightest object in the sky. It was a brilliant golden color and had a flutter or wobble as it moved. There were occasional flashes of red or white that I couldn't tell whether they were onboard lights or reflections because of the wobble. Within a few seconds it had disappeared over the horizon. It moved pretty well due east at a pretty good clip. Within a minute, I could hear that a plane, jet, was coming. It followed the same basic path as the first object. Its running lights were nowhere near as bright as the object before it. It may have just been a coincidence, but it seemed that it was following the first object.
Occurred, the 8th of November 2021, 8 hours 5 minutes and 0 seconds. Local location, Birdseye, in, USA. Shape, cigar. Duration, 5 to 10 minutes. No observers. 1 star. Bright light in broad daylight. Cigar shape. Started as a light. I thought it was a star or a planet at first, but it was broad daylight in the morning. Not a cloud in the sky. Also, there were 3 commercial jets flying in the sky in different directions at the same time for me to use for reference. Object only moved vertically. Light dimmed like a dimmer switch in a house, and then all you could see was the cigar shape. Then the center of the shape faded and all you could see was the outline, then the outline disappeared. All this happened while it was stationary, disappeared and reappeared 3 times. Mile marker 51, Interstate 64 East between Stendal and Birdseye.
Occurred, the 19th of September 2007, 4 hours 52 minutes and 0 seconds. Local location, Ireland, in, USA. Shape, cylinder. Duration, 20 seconds. No observers. 1 characteristics, lights on object, aura or haze around object. Long red line with blinking red lights that flew straight up into the stars out of sight. Object was a long red line with red lights blinking on and off. Object was off in the distance at a very low speed, sort of cruising. All of a sudden the object shot straight up into the stars and disappeared.